You know, it's been a lot of fun. I love doing this, and we like to joke around. Christy likes to rate photos. But at the end of the day, while we're having a lot of fun, obviously we're here for a really important message and a really important purpose, and that is really impacting the lives of people in our community. And I think if we really think about the results and the goal orientation that United Way has, it's so fun to hear about the stories of the lives that we impact. And my next guest has been a big, important piece of that. I want to introduce Erik Hatch to the stage. He was the 2018 Volunteer Campaign Chair. So let's give it up for Erik Hatch.
Thank you, Erik. I'm not leaving without a fight. Some of you didn't know, he smells delicious right now. That's really nice. Erik Piella, everybody. Sincerely, DJ Trav, and Alan, Erik Piella, you guys crushed this. Thank you for taking the time and the creativity. That's an incredible gift that you gave us all. I want to play a quick game. I'm a former camp counselor and youth director, and so it doesn't feel right unless I play a game. So we're going to play a game called That's Me. If I make a statement that refers to you, you'll simply say, that's me. So, I won an award today. Oh, come on, that's a little... I won an award today.
That's me.
I was nominated for an award today.
That's me.
I work for a nonprofit.
That's me.
There's a lot of broke people in the room right now, okay? I'm under the age of 18.
That's me.
I work for the United Way.
That's me.
These folks here. Man, you guys crush it. Like, you somehow put me in front of people, and you're like, Erik, you did a great job. I'm like, I showed up and talked for 4 minutes, and you did all the work. I am so amazed at what they did. If you're married, say, that's me.
That's me.
If you're single, say, that's me. Okay, we're going to have a mixer right after this, remember. So we want everybody to take full advantage of said mixer. If this is your first year attending the Live United Awards, say, that's me.
That's me.
If you've been here before, say, that's me.
That's me.
If you have been host for 3 years, say, that's me.
That's me!
And if you are the whitest DJ I've ever met named Trav, say, that's me. Oh, boy. Guys, I have 2 kids at home. I have a 4.5-year-old, her name's Finley, and I have a 2.5-year-old named Simon, who is a little jerk a lot of the times, but I really love him. And my kids are so obscenely easily influenced right now. Whatever Finley does, Simon will do. He will follow along every step of the way. And Finley doesn't always walk the line that she should. Parents, you know what I'm talking about, right? There's that line that you hope your oldest walks and the youngest will follow through. And then sometimes you have younger kids like Mason right here in the front row who are just little troublemakers, right? The difference between a hug and a headlock is just arm placement, you know? And I watch my son Simon, who's 2.5, and he will pay attention to everything his sister does. And he will follow along. Somehow, Finley picked up at school this thing where she shakes hands with people. So she'll say, Dad, how about I stay up tonight an extra half hour and watch some TV? Deal? Last night, I put Simon and Finley to bed at 7:30, read them a couple stories, said our prayers, and went to bed. And for 100 minutes, Simon came out of his room. It was 9:15 when he finally stayed in his room. And every time I would lay him back down, I'd say, Simon, you need to stay in bed. And he would respond to me with, Dad, can I read a book? Deal? What 2.5-year-old shakes and makes deals? I don't know where that happens. And I can talk about my kids and how easily they're influenced. But I think back to my college days. In my college days, I watched an infomercial called the Ab Shocker, and I ordered it to try to get my abs, like, totally rippled. Didn't work, but it burned all my belly hair, okay? I wasn't even drunk either. This is it's a sober decision I made. Because we're easily influenced. Everything we do here, everything that you've done the last year, and especially leading up with the United Way as purpose, has been contagious. We have crushed some goals, and we have crushed some numbers, and we have done things that this group and this community have never done before because it's contagious, because we're easily infected. And the thing is, guys, is we oftentimes think that this idea of service happens, and it happens every once in a while. That we show up and we choose to be generous from time to time. Come on in, get the good stuff. Okay, I want to make sure everybody can hear me right now. This is really weird. I want you to know and understand sincerely that this is a lifestyle we're inviting you to be contagious with. Being generous is not something you're going to do and then you go back and you're selfish. Because that's the opposite, isn't it? The opposite of generous is selfish. And if everything we do has influence, and if we can seriously make a difference, whether it be with our kids, and that's where it starts at home. It starts with us personally to make the decision to be generous and to live a lifestyle that nobody else is choosing to live. It is not the status quo. It is that narrow road that few people go down, and I feel called to it. I'm preaching to the choir right now because you have this opportunity to choose the road less traveled. And that is a road of being a servant for life. Your kids are watching, your coworkers are watching, and the difference that you will make is when you get up close and you don't stand back anymore. You get up close and you say, I'm here, and I'm here to make a difference, not just yesterday because I'm told to, but today because that's who I want to be, and I'm here to inspire and influence a generation. So I did this at the kickoff, and I want to do this again here, is I want you to raise your right hand, if you may, as high as you can. Raise it right now. As high as you can. Now raise it a little higher. Okay, a bunch of liars again. Thought you would have picked up from before. We've done some serious good, and yet there's more to give. I'm looking for the crazy ones to climb up on a chair. I'm looking for the crazy ones to do what nobody else is doing because we have the ability to influence right now. And everything you do is contagious. So on behalf of the United Way, on behalf of the volunteers here, it is my privilege to serve as your campaign chair for the last 12 months. I get to go home and have a snack. I'm really excited about that, so thank you. But Christy, especially, your leadership, your heart, your tenacity, and your courage for what you do for these people, you are the most contagious person in the room, and I'm so proud to call you a friend. So it is my privilege and my pleasure to introduce to you the new kids on the block that are taking over as our 2019 volunteer campaign chairs. One of them used to be my roommate in college, and the other is Danielle Paulus. Ken and Danielle Paulus, everybody. So excited for you. And taking over, still with a year to rev the engines, Chris, we're really excited for you with Marvin Windows, our 2020 campaign chair, Chris Barta. And Marvin.
Erik, I tell you, you know how to make a girl cry. Holy smoke.
Getting hot flashes?
But you also know how to motivate a team, and you know how to motivate a community. And thank you for everything that you did for us this year. You know, he brought humor, he brought heart, he challenged our community to think about giving in a different way. And I'm so excited that you are joining our board now too. So on behalf of our entire team and on behalf of the entire campaign cabinet, Travis and Christy Lewandowski, here you go. Thank you so much for everything. Awesome. Thank you so much.